Welcome to the family with.
What?
Say your name.
Fawn Rasmussen.
Alex Bernard Rasmussen.
Sage Rasmussen.
Co-host Catherine Brandt.
And Andy Brant Bernard.
Look at that. 3 generations, 2 days in a row. Now we're talking. We're trying to, show people how the road works, man.
The road works.
Well, like I said.
You drive on it.
You drive on it?
Yeah, you drive on it.
I think she's a literalist.
That's how
A literalist.
No.
I am too.
She's kind
It
of
runs
a
in the family.
literalist. I don't even know what that is.
It means that when somebody says something like
Sage is a bum?
No.
What's a good thing?
Not so really sage.
Yeah, it means you don't do metaphors.
which I'm trying to think of a simplistic way of putting it that a kid could understand.
Amelia Bedelia is a literalist.
Yeah.
Like,
There
don't
you
be
have it.
short with me.
Like,
I'm not short, I'm tall.
Or if I said,
Yeah.
I got to fly, butterfly, you'd go, you can
Oh.
fly? I'm not a butterfly. Instead of thinking that I'm just going to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like when I say, what's up, buttercup? You'd be like, I'm a kid, not a buttercup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how Ethan is.
I think she's got it. He's got it.
There you go.
It'll all work out in
Too
the
bad
end.
I'm a she.
All right, so
No,
what's
I don't.
happening in the world? Anything you want to discuss directly?
I don't know. There's been a bunch of reports on how much it costs in different cities to afford a home now, and it's up about your annual salary in a lot of cities have to be up like 30% from 3 years ago
30% in order to buy a home.
in order to buy a home.
Because the average American worker now makes about $57,000 a year,
Wow.
and they think to live comfortably they have to make at least like $110,000 a year, almost
I
twice as much.
Would believe that, because I mean, if people tried to live on $57,000 a year and buy a house, it would be tough in most markets.
It's so amazing because, again, I always look back to when I was 4. I might have been 3 years old, actually. 3 years old, and my father cashed his check and brought the cash home and laid it out on the coffee table because it was so much money. It was $100.
Well, I remember if you made $10,000 a year working full time, you were like 5 figures, man.
Yeah, 5 figures. That was a
5
big
figures
deal at
was
one time.
really something. I mean,
So
I don't
now-
know. I was making like, I don't know why, but I went to work for Royal Business Machines. It
I
was
remember.
Royal Typewriter.
Yep.
And I was in a work study program when I was 15. And I was making like $9 an hour for that. And I thought that was a fortune. I mean, everybody was like, you're making $9 an hour. And I was rich in high school. I had so much money. I was just like, I could buy this. I bought myself a full-length leather coat, which I thought was quite amazing. I had to put on lay-by from Berman Buckskin.
Oh,
You remember
yeah, sure.
Berman
I
Buckskin?
do indeed.
The family that had that store went to our school. Anyway, my Jewish friends hooked me up.
There you go. Now you're talking.
The Jewish hookup.
And anyways, I mean, I had money for gas. I wasn't like begging my passengers to pay, into the tip jar. I was rich. And then I went back to Royal Business Machines when it became Royal Business Machines, and I worked there full time, and I was making like $15 an hour, and I felt very rich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't even imagine feeling rich on $9 or $15 an hour.
Not anymore.
No.
No, it's very, very.
No.
They say the average worker has to make $15 an hour just to pay any bills now.
Well, I mean, and that's the conundrum. I hate the government mandating what companies have to do because they don't really know what the debt load is, what the operating costs are. I mean, the government isn't taking anything into consideration on these mandates, which I don't like. But in reality, I mean, if you're not making $15 an hour, even for part-time, it's kind of ridiculous.
That's what they say. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. I want to get a vote on something. So, Alex, I brought this up to you yesterday. I already talked to Mom and Andy about it. Do you have tomorrow afternoon open?
Tomorrow afternoon. You didn't ask me anything about tomorrow.
Or Friday. I asked you about
Tomorrow's
Tomorrow's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it is Friday. You're absolutely
You
right.
never asked me about Friday. I'm busy all day Friday. I got no time for anything Friday.
Well, why do you always have to throw a wrench into the works?
That's just how my
'Cause
life
that's
is.
2 days from
It's
now.
2 days from now.
Yes.
And we can't do it on. Can we do it on Saturday? No, Saturday. The weather's not supposed to be great.
Well, the
thought we were-
kids have something to do every day.
You do.
Yeah.
Yammer? Is
I-
that what you?
Thought we were supposed to have nice weather for a week.
Huh.
They always promise nice weather for a week, and they never mean it.
Also, the weather is wrong most of the
Well,
time.
that's
It is
true.
wrong
Yeah.
most
Just
of the
don't
time.
need to.
So
So what are you
worry
doing
about it.
Saturday? No.
Saturdays, I might be free. I might be busy.
Yeah.
Saturday now they're
Depends on-
saying it's going to be sunny and 84. They said it was going to rain, and now they say it's going to be sunny and
Well,
84.
yeah, they moved the 30% chance of rain to Sunday, and 30% chance of rain doesn't mean anything to me.
I
So
have.
does Saturday work for everybody?
I don't know because we may have a house guest on Saturday, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Well,
Wait,
we're trying to
what are
set
you
up a little
talking
boat trip for the
We don't
kids.
have
Go
a
out in a
house
boat
guest.
on the lake, and then have a little dinner afterward.
We'll
I
figure it
might
out
be
later.
free. I might. They can't do dinner.
Why
They
not?
have to be home by 3 all the time now. I thought.
No, we'll do
Well,
it like
Ethan is a menace to society at a restaurant.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Sure is.
So
Andy doesn't like taking him places.
We
And I
could go
remember those days.
outside. We could go to McCormick's, which is or Gianni has tables outside too.
I mean, doesn't matter if it's outside
Table's
or
a
inside.
table, yeah.
Yeah.
A toddler at a restaurant is not fun.
It'll
Well,
be
the
fine.
problem with bringing little kids to a restaurant, in my opinion, and my vast experience with bringing toddlers to
Look at all
restaurants,
this we're doing for society.
is
right
that
here.
they serve the toddler quickly.
Yep.
Because everybody
Yeah.
wants a toddler to sit down for a minute and
Yep.
everybody wants to talk. And then they bring out some crackers and they bring out their drink real quick. And then the kid isn't hungry anymore. And then by the time the food comes, the kid's bored.
Yep.
And then the grown-ups are trying to eat and the kids are trying to flee.
Mhm.
So it just, yeah.
Okay, how about if we do a boat trip from 3 to 5, and then pick up some takeout on the way home because we got to walk down that way anyway.
We'll
We'll just
They,
see.
like I said, they try to get home by 3 because Ethan falls
Generally, yeah.
apart.
We'll have to
Now you just
discuss
done
it.
Now we got disconnected.
No, I
What?
hear
I
everybody.
cannot hear a thing. Oh, there we go. Thank
Okay.
God. So what?
No.
Now, what were you saying?
So we can discuss it later.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
There's
Well,
a
but
lot of moving parts. here.
Nobody's open
Yes.
to anything anymore. When I say goes, that's all I'm saying.
Well, then you can go by yourself.
Fawn and Sage, wouldn't you like to go out on a boat and have a little dinner?
Yes.
See,
Well, we
I
can
mean,
make
I would
that
like to
happen,
do that, but it's just like there's things.
you're ruining the kids.
yeah, usually you have to give everybody
You
a week.
are, Mom.
Ah.
Yeah.
See?
You are, Mom.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
typical.
because
Wow.
Friday I'm taking you to a play, and it's just so terrible
And
to
today
be you.
they're taking us to a nature like fairy thing in
Yeah.
a forest.
Yeah. Oh, it's
After
so
the
hard to be you.
podcast.
Yeah, I'm ruining your life.
Nature fairy thing.
Yeah.
Let me hear about this. What is that?
There's a nature center that this week has a fairy garden
Oh,
situation set up, and then you take a 1.5-mile hike, and there's like just deer everywhere all the time, I guess, and
And it's right by here.
it is. It's very close
Oh.
to here.
good.
So we're doing that right after this,
Oh, you
Yeah.
are.
and then Friday.
It's a beautiful
tomorrow,
day today.
Tomorrow I'm taking you to Bluey trivia
Yeah.
and track
Maybe.
and field.
Yay.
No, I am. I confirmed.
Yeah.
Bluey trivia. I think
Bluey
Alex
trivia.
With
Rasmussen
who?
would be the best at Bluey trivia.
No,
Yeah.
I would.
Really?
No,
I
no,
would.
Ethan
We're-
would. Ethan.
I don't know.
I don't
that
think
Probably
he
not
can
yet.
understand a lot of the
Why?
questions.
Ethan loves Bluey.
He does love Bluey, but,
But his retention
very
for trivia
small
is
for
not
trivia.
quite there yet.
No.
give him a few years.
We're going with your cousins.
Ivy and Bjorn.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going
I
to turn
think-
this over to you guys. So Andy, Catherine, and Alex are going to set up when we're going to do the boat trip, and
Good
then do takeaway and go
All right.
up on the, well, it'll be wonderful.
We'll just
Okay.
see.
You guys
Sounds
figured
good.
out. I'm handing it off to you because Andy and I already looked up where to rent boats and stuff.
Okay.
All right.
And you can get a driver too if you want one.
Oh, we know how to drive
A
boats.
pilot. Who knows? Not me. You don't want me piloting.
I don't know.
I
Do
do.
I know how to ride and drive a boat, Tom?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never
You've been in
mind.
the boat that I've driven.
And your
many
background
times.
picture on your phone is her driving a boat.
Well,
Yeah.
it's fun driving.
I
though.
don't know
Yeah.
what are you talking about.
See, I told you I
There's
can.
nothing on there.
Yes. It's fun.
It's funny when
It
she's
is.
I
about
know how to
She
drive
was
a boat.
so pleased with herself when
Oh,
I
yeah.
let her drive the pontoon.
She was
She
hot
was
stuff.
just like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm driving the boat. Oh
She-
yeah,
That's exactly how she was.
Yep.
I'm driving the boat. Yeah. Did you? Wait,
Okay.
Sage. Sing the song that you and Mom made up from that. No, Mom, do it, Mom. Mom.
I'm
In the
trying to-
morning, in the bed. It's the.
We were
snake
singing,
thing.
he's a cold-hearted snake. Oh, look into his eyes. And then I accidentally said cold-hearted
Snot.
snot. No, not snot.
Not.
I said
Snot.
something. I can't even remember.
Mott.
And then he said dancing through his eyes instead of look into his eyes. And it just
It was-
morphed
Oh,
into.
so you did a
He's
Nana.
a
Nana's
cold- No, I said
lyrics.
go look dancing to his eyes. Yeah. That's what I said.
No, it wasn't. Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. It was. No, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
I should get a T-shirt printed up
I
that says
couldn't
"Actually,
remember.
Nana."
Yeah, actually,
Actually,
yeah.
Nana.
Yeah, I haven't said one proper or correct thing since Von Rasmussen has been able to. I mean, Sage Rasmussen has been able to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that with
Yeah.
everybody, though. So it's just the way it works.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah.
Oh,
DJ.
So
I'm
any
wearing
big
a
news in
soccer
your-
jersey. What? I actually am.
Right? That's fine. I got no problem with that. I talked to Kristen Burt this morning on the morning show about Palm Royale.
Oh my God, you
Oh.
would love Palm Royale.
Would I?
You would
You
love
Oh,
are
man.
going to love it. It's
Okay.
kind of like sort of Desperate Housewives
it in a way.
meets something glitzier. I'm trying to think what it would be glitzier.
Kristen Wiig is brilliant in it. She's really, really good.
She's
in it.
like super tan blonde of the era.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously. Yeah, Kristen said, and that just came out this year, as a matter of fact. So
Yeah.
it is brand new.
I remember I sent. Oh dear.
Sage, you got to settle down over there,
I-
buddy.
he's-
It's really loud.
Turn his
Say
mic
it.
off. Turn his mic.
No, yeah. You
Um,
just can't grab it.
I sent Mom a video of Palm Royale, which was like, it's coming out soon, and I was like, we have to watch this.
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
It's really good. Kristen Wiig kills it. She's really good.
I
in it.
love Kristen Wiig. She's good in everything.
One of my favorite scenes, Andy, in this show is these two women getting some sort of an argument or something happens. And on Palm Beach Island, Palm Beach, Florida, there's a woman crying while sitting in a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you got a different life than I do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah. This woman that's trying to break into Palm Beach society sees one of the socialites on the other side of the intercoastal.
Yes.
And she's like, what is she doing in West Palm Beach?
Oh dear.
So funny.
It's really good. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it until you found it last night, but you two have been talking
Well,
about
no,
it.
we were the victims of predatory skincare.
What?
What are you
I-
talking
I
about?
don't know.
Have you ever walked by a skincare place?
Oh,
and
that's
they've
right.
got samples.
Oh yes.
And then they're like,
Oh,
come on
yeah,
in
yeah,
and I'll
yeah.
get rid of, whatever's,
Yes.
your nose will look 5,000 times smaller and your eyes will be whatever color you want.
Yeah.
They can fix anything.
Yes.
It's a joke. Don't worry.
Sage was
Sage is
very
looking at me
worried.
like I'm very serious. Anyway, so they brought Dad in and gave him some skincare stuff. And this guy was trying to talk me into a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, I won't do it.
Yeah.
I'll buy the $9,000 package. I'll do it 3 times and I'll forget about it. And it will be in the back of the cupboard and then it'll dry up and I'll throw it away. And I'm just over that. I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither is Sage.
So
apparently.
he's back there, and the cute girls take the men and the handsome men take
Yeah.
the women.
Yeah.
So, it's a fantastic.
But my eyes do look better. don't they? I understand.
But anyway, so I'm talking to the guy and he's from Miami and we started talking about Florida and he told me about Palm. He's like, have you seen Palm Royale? You're from West Palm Beach. You're going to love it. I'm like, yep. We watched and last night we were both really tired. We're like, let's just watch TV and veg out. So we turned it on and it is fantastic. So, and this is the
Really
pilot,
good.
which
Yeah,
the pilots usually aren't the best episodes.
right.
Yeah.
Usually
right.
the staff is just kind of working. It's like a soft opening for a restaurant.
Yeah.
Not always the greatest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it was really, really good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carol Burnett's in it,
Yeah.
which I cannot wait
But
for
doesn't
her to
talk.
actually talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know who the woman is that is sort of the current.
The one who's crying in the Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
I don't
who
know who
is
she is
she?
either. She looks familiar though.
Yeah.
She does look
I don't
familiar.
know who she
but
is.
it's really well written. See, I didn't like Kristen Wiig, but I think it was just because I didn't like Saturday Night Live because she is really good in that show.
Yes, this is her role.
No
Definitely.
doubt. She wrote
Yeah,
it.
you'll love it.
I'm excited.
She wrote it and produced it.
I
both,
forgot
as a
about
matter
it.
of fact. Well, you got to watch it, Alex, because you would love it. Andy, you probably would too, I would think.
Well, there was another show about Florida and the
Ricky
sugar
Martin's in it.
cane people. I don't remember what it was called. It was terrible. I tried to like it. It was bad. But it's been renewed and renewed, so it might just be me.
Kaya Gerber.
Kaya Gerber, she the brunette?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
Kristen Wiig,
What?
Ricky Martin, Kaya Gerber, Laura Dern, Josh Lucas, Carol Burnett.
Yeah, Laura Dern's in it too.
Josh
you
Lucas
are
is
talking
really
about
good.
Kane. It's just called Kane.
Kane.
Cuban American family running a rum and sugarcane business in South Florida.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was not good.
No,
Not
it
good?
was not.
Well,
It
I
wasn't.
saw just 2 episodes and I was like, I'm out. Maybe if I had stuck with it, I would like it, but I didn't like it at all. But anyway,
That's too bad.
but Palm Royale, very, very good.
All right.
Seriously, Catherine just popped it on last night and we both just loved it because they nail Palm Beach people.
Especially in the 60s, early
Especially
70s.
in the early
Yes.
60s, late 60s, early 70s. Absolutely.
Yes.
It's a very special place. There's no doubt about it.
It's beautiful.
Pointed out to some people that asked me about it yesterday. There are 44 billionaires living on that island.
Only 44?
44
Seems
billionaires.
to me if you drive around and look at the houses, there has to be more than 44 billionaires.
Probably
Yeah.
true too.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it is probably true. But yeah, it's so great that programming, because there's so many options now, is, I mean, it's better than ever. Probably.
Yeah, we watch everything from
Murdoch
PBS
Mysteries
to
and PBS.
yeah to Apple TV.
Yeah, we
So,
do. It's really, really good. You guys, Andy, Alex, kids, you got anything new you've been watching we should watch?
I don't know.
Any new kid shows?
I don't know.
No.
No.
It's
No.
funny because we were watching when I was in Florida with Fawn and Alex. There was the Kids' Choice Awards.
Yeah,
That's still a
right.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Still a thing.
That's still a thing.
This-
Has
they-
Nickelodeon merged with Disney?
No,
No.
they're their
Okay.
own
No, they're
thing.
different.
Okay, well, I think it was okay. Anyway, Jack Black was accepting a bunch of awards, and then he's been in the crosshairs. Apparently, he canceled his tour because some
Mhm.
guy said something, like, "Yay, I'm so happy about the." I mean,
I wish
I wish they had hit him.
killed
Yeah.
Trump. Yeah.
So I guess they canceled
Tenacious
everything.
D is two people. It's Jack Black and another guy, and the other guy on stage. They have like a song where Jack Black asks him what he wishes for, and he said,
Yes.
"Don't miss next time" or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah, I
then
mean,
so Jack Black was like, "Okay, tour's canceled."
so is
Yep.
it that he did that after that? There's a lot of backlash on people that are saying things like that. A lot.
Good.
Yes, there's a lot.
Which I think maybe we've reached the tipping point where we're going to go back to being nice to each other.
Well, you know what? I'm
That'd be
talking to more and
nice.
more people about it, people of all ages. People are sick to death of these political nut jobs on the far left and far right. Don't let them steer your life. It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
They're crazy. First of all, the far left and the far right, you're some of the dumbest human beings I have ever talked to. You're morons. You have no idea what life is really all about. You think it should be about you. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not about me or you. It's about
Well,
us.
They're generally just a bunch of keyboard warriors.
Exactly.
And yeah, it gets real old. But anyway, I guess he canceled his entire. Is it a comedy show? Is it a band? What is
It's a
it?
band, but
yeah.
it's like a comedy novelty band
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Okay.
It's like they're a rock band, but all their songs are funny or ostensibly funny.
Well, if it's under the umbrella of comedy, then I say no, don't cancel anybody.
No, he
And
said he doesn't want to work with
another
that guy
thing,
anymore.
I don't know. I don't like, when everybody was being so obnoxious about COVID,
Mhm.
oh, people that don't take the shot shouldn't even be treated if they get sick. And
Right.
they should all
Yep.
be fired. And they did. And
Mhm.
all that cancel culture stuff was really huge.
Yes.
4 to 5 years ago, I think it all started.
Yeah.
The cancel culture business. When Trump got elected, everybody started doing that to each other. And I didn't like it then. And now I think the right side is starting to do this because the firefighter that got shot and
yeah.
killed,
Yep.
apparently another firefighter from his area stated something like, I wish they wouldn't have missed, and he's had to resign. And I'm like, he's a firefighter.
Mhm.
We need first responders.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't think that forcing people to quit. I mean, I guess if teachers are like that, I don't like that, because what are they poisoning kids' minds with? I mean,
Right.
they have a lot of influence on young people.
Right.
And to make children listen to those messages, I think is abusive.
I agree.
But full-grown adults, I think that they can have their opinions. And I don't think that they should be fired because they've got family to feed, and maybe his wife or his children don't feel the same way he does. I don't know. But
No,
I
agree.
just, I mean, on one side I can see where it's like, yeah, well, you did it to us constantly and continually and wouldn't stop.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
turnabout's fair play. But at the same time, if nobody ever rises above it, how do we get past it?
We need maturity on both sides, and they have none. There's not one mature person involved. They think they're so smart and so wonderful, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
now
God.
Biden is going to redo the Supreme Court rules,
Of
and
course he
it's
is.
like, that's dictator stuff. The
Mhm.
It
Supreme
is,
Court
yeah.
is part as a branch of the government. They're supposed to be the impartial people that
Mhm.
make sure that the government isn't overstepping.
I
And all
know.
of a sudden, you're going to try to redo it all? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
Although
we
I do
can't
believe in
allow
term
them to
limits.
do
I do
that.
believe in term limits on all
Yes, me too.
and
All
everybody.
politics, like 8 years maximum.
And I
Yeah.
don't think anybody
These-
should have immunity for anything either.
Yeah,
I
these people on
agree.
the Supreme Court who were there for like 40 years.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. And as they age, they get more and more entrenched in their political beliefs
Mhm.
because they live in that world. They live in that,
Yeah, they've never lived in the real world
Yeah.
at that point.
Exactly. Same thing with politicians. Like Joe Biden has never had a real job.
No.
How does he know anything about running anything or
Well,
working?
Yep.
I mean, that is the situation. Look, I just think, honestly, we were talking about this on the morning show this morning with AJ and Tevin about there's not one person that I can think of in my life that I've ever known or watched or whatever that I'd want to go through. I wish they hadn't missed.
Yeah.
They're little kids here, so I don't want to get too
Well,
deeply
no,
into
it's
it.
all horrible. It's
But
horrible rhetoric.
There's not one person I wish to see put away.
Yep. I
There,
agree.
not one. There are people I don't like, but if I don't like them, I don't go around them. We had different upbringings. We have different lives, and I don't wish them any harm. Just I don't want to hang out with them. That's fair, isn't it?
Yep.
If you don't want to hang out with somebody,
Yeah, but for somebody to not be able to make a living,
Yes.
that's just no. I don't agree with that at all.
well, it just makes no sense, and I wish it would all stop. I really do. I'm going to mention this very quickly. There's a stretch on Newton Avenue and Plymouth Avenue in North Minneapolis. They've renamed it after Spike Moss, who busted his ass to try to protect the people who live in that neighborhood. So, yeah, Spike Moss has his own little stretch of road named Spike Moss Way,
Oh,
which is
when did
very
that
cool.
happen?
Yesterday.
Nice.
So very cool. I don't know Spike Moss. I've spoken to him before, but it was a long time ago. But I don't know him, but I know he put himself on the line. There's no question about it.
Yep, he did. Good
So
job.
that's a very cool thing. So what else is happening in the world? We got good television with Palm Royale. We got people acting like nut jobs.
I've been the kids had their checkups yesterday and they're very healthy and
No, you could never tell they're very healthy.
No,
They have
They
no.
seem very
No.
healthy.
the
Yeah.
the new doctor that we had to take them to because Dan changed jobs,
Oh,
so
no,
now
you
we have
love your
different
doctor.
insurance. I know. But she was absolutely lovely, and she was like, "I'm so happy that you guys talk to me so much." She's like, "A lot of the kids don't really talk to me when they come to the doctor." And
Oh,
she's like,
Rasmussen's want an appointment. Give that an hour and a half.
Gotta talk
we
to
have
Fawn and
40
Sage.
minutes of chatting.
Bonnie and Sage, you have to get their part in there, right?
they did great. They had yeah, she was super, super nice. And
Good.
Yeah. I've been reading books that I have been liking.
Well, that's good.
Well,
So
I want to hear
that's-
what's
People care about reading.
Now
I
I
do.
that
know.
you said books, I found
Now that you said
cleaning out a closet. I found not one, but 2 Kindles.
Huh.
And one of them is ancient. Is it still going to work? I mean,
Probably.
that's
Yeah,
really
probably.
easy technology, right? That shouldn't be like
Yes.
something that
it's not,
can't
like,
work.
complicated.
Very
The Kindle
low
Fire
draw.
is like a lot more complicated, but like old school, like
Those
Kindle
Kindles, yeah.
Paperwhite and stuff like that. That's
Yeah,
Okay,
the,
well,
the
would you like
batteries are
one?
very small and they have low current. They should last forever.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I've got two.
I
don't need
generally
two.
like reading books, but I mean, we get
It's kind of nice for traveling because then you just don't have
Yeah.
to carry a heavy
And-
book
and we get a bunch of credits for Audible and whatever it is through Amazon,
Mhm.
and I think we can use them for Kindles.
Oh, I'll give you one
Yeah,
and you
I
can
don't
see if
know.
you like it. And I also found a whole bunch of old iPhones.
Yeah, everyone's got the old phone drawer.
Did the kids want that to play with, or
Do
could
they-
you turn that into like a little walkie-talkie if you're at a dance convention? Or
I mean, it's a phone, so
do they have that feature? Even an old one?
Well,
Can you update it
you
to
can
work?
call people
iPhones
on the
do
phone.
have walkie-talkie.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, like an app or something?
Yeah,
Otherwise, what do I do with them?
you can
Bring them to
re-
Best Buy or something.
yeah,
They'll
they
take
have
them.
Recycling.
How do I know they're going to delete my information?
You should probably do that yourself.
But if I don't have a charger
No.
for any of those old phones, which I don't think I do,
You can, if you
Smash
really are
it?
paranoid, take the battery out and then smash the hell out of it.
and then
Do not
Which
do it
I
with
don't
the
think
battery
Best Buy
No,
is
don't
gonna
smash with the
charge
battery
your
in it.
phone.
no, I don't really have any
I
international
was gonna
secrets.
say,
but,
you're holding
I mean,
all-
I
some
want
bank
one.
information might be on there.
Probably not on super old phones that you don't have the charger for anymore.
in. No,
You didn't really do banking on your phone back
that's
then.
true.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not to mention you have to like sign into your banking app and everything.
Yeah, it's
That's
not like it's
true.
just like you open the app and it's there
Yeah.
for you.
Well,
yeah,
how
you
do
have to-
hackers get a hold of that then?
Well, it's because you're a hacker. It's a different situation than a Best Buy employee.
Who
They know how to hack the
digging
planet.
through the
Anyway, I'm finding all kinds of interesting
fun
things.
thing. Oh, I bet.
yeah. hmm
All
I
right,
bet.
those Kindles you were talking about is one of them the one that Vince Flynn gave me for Christmas?
There's a large gray one and no. He gave you a Kindle Fire, which I think that's around the house too.
No,
Someplace.
I think you gave that to us,
Oh.
Oh, you did.
and
Okay.
it's sitting in our basement.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Mike from Blaine has a interesting bit of information. Some of the Kindles that are very, very old, the encryption on the books has changed, and the old ones
Oh,
aren't
you
capable
can't.
of the new encryption.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
if they're too old, they might not work.
All right.
well, you
Well,
can try them and see what happens.
I'll plug it in and see if it's.
See
and if
what
not, bring them
happens,
to recycling at Best Buy.
I just brought a vacuum. They take vacuums. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think they take pretty much
Which
all.
was what's in a vacuum that would be recycled
Copper, lots of copper.
in a vacuum? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got the coils and everything in there.
Yeah, I was very happy that they took that thing because it's like couldn't fit it through the garbage chute.
Hmm.
I was like, what am I going to do with
Yeah,
this?
we have an old, perfectly functional vacuum. We're just put it by the curb. Anyone who wants it can have it.
Oh,
Bonnie's putting things on my noggin right now. I don't know what that's all about, but
Sure is.
what is that now?
she likes to torture you just a tiny bit.
Oh, it's a flag.
Yeah.
A
A
fork.
Fork.
Oh, a fork.
Yeah.
You're
A
not going to
fork.
stab me in the head with it, are you?
Anyway, well, if people do care about books,
Yes.
I don't know. Every once in a while, I say a book recommendation on here, but I feel like
Well,
maybe
what do you got?
I'll just tell you what I'm reading. I finished, what did I finish? The People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry last week. And that was like if you like just kind of dumb, girly rom-com books,
Okay.
I probably read it in like 2-3 days.
Okay.
Easy,
Nice
easy to read. Yeah.
Nice airplane.
It was,
beach
I
read.
read Book Lovers by her, and I like this one more. It was like a little bit more complicated, which I appreciate. But don't get me wrong, it wasn't complicated, but it was more complicated than the other one.
Okay.
And then we were in Florida, I read The Family Upstairs, which is a prequel to The Family Remains. So The Family Remains came out first, and then she wrote the prequel. But I read the prequel first. And I have probably 80 pages left of the original, and they're thrillers, and they're really good. I like them a lot.
Who is it now?
It's called The Family Upstairs is the prequel, but I
Mhm.
read that one first, and then now I'm reading The Family Remains. So I read the prequel while we were in Florida, and then I started the original one, and now I probably have 80 pages left.
And who wrote it?
Something Jewel, Lisa Jewel, I think is her name. Yeah, I think it's Lisa Jewel.
People upstairs.
The Family Upstairs.
Okay, because The People Upstairs is a Spanish language comedy film.
That is not it.
The Family Upstairs.
Lisa Jewel.
You are right.
Seiji,
Hey!
Seiji,
But
snacks out there, please.
Jewel is spelled with two
And
L's.
dogs can't have raisins.
Very
So go out
important.
there and shut the door, please, if you're going to eat
Oh,
raisins.
yep. So you have a
Thank
raisin
you.
on the floor already.
See, already a raisin on the floor, dog poop
Sage is
everywhere.
Just go out there and have your snack. It's okay.
Well,
Okay.
Ethan has been into Where's Waldo lately.
Oh, our kids love Where's Waldo.
I love it.
We love
Mhm.
Where's Waldo.
Oh yes, last time I babysat, Sage made me do that. I didn't have glasses,
Oh, it's
but I
He
found
always
a really tough one, and he says, "This is classic Sage. Oh, you found a really hard one without your glasses." Well, it's not the hardest one. It's
Mhm.
like the third hardest.
Well,
The one I found is
Yeah,
the
of
hardest.
course.
Of course. There's no doubt
we
about it.
have we have books with our kids in them that are like Where's Waldo.
Mhm.
Yes.
There's Where in the World is Fawn Rasmussen and Where in the World
What?
is Sage
They
Rasmussen.
do that now?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're really great. They're really fun. You have to find certain things on every page.
Ethan
and
loves that kind of thing.
They have stories. So yeah, maybe for his 3rd birthday,
There you go.
something to consider because we got them for them. I don't remember what age they were.
I was 5.
You were because that's like when they came out,
Oh yeah.
probably.
Ethan's been into find books since he was like barely even 1 year
Yeah,
old.
our
It's
kids
crazy.
our kids have always loved Where's Waldo, I Spy,
Mhm.
Find It. We had this one snake book that you had to find the snake in the thing, and the amount of times that we went through that book when they were like
Yep.
little.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Yeah, he has this one book that's like, it's just like the first page is a bunch of different babies and one of them has sunglasses. So it's like, where's the one that has sunglasses?
Oh yeah.
We have gone through that book. It has to be 200 times.
Well,
Is
if
it
I
always
still-
a surprise?
No, he knows. Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing is he'll turn to the
I was
page
gonna say, then
and
they,
instantly
they
point
know,
to it.
yeah.
It's like, why are we even doing this?
I
You've
know.
already.
Yeah, like that hide and snake, I think is what it was called. If I still have it, I'll give it to you because
Yeah, we still have it. I read it.
I might.
It is called
have-
Hide and Snake. Well, there is a book called Hide and Snake.
I'm pretty sure it's hide.
Yep, it is Hide and Snake.
But yeah, every time it's like you go through it and like after 2 times going through it, they know exactly
Yep.
where the snake is on every page. It's like,
Mhm.
well, that's not exactly the point.
Right.
Shut the door, please, after yourself. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. He's learning etiquette.
Yeah, Ethan was freaking out the other day.
What?
So we
What?
just took
Two
him
and
to-
a half year old
No
freaking
way.
out?
Yep. We just took him to Target because we were like, we need to
Oh,
do something
terrible
with you.
idea.
Terrible place for
Why would you do that?
No, he just wants to ride around in the cart and look at things. He wanted to go down the vacuum aisle and just look at the
The
vacuum.
vacuum. Why would a 2-year-old want to
Fawn
look at
used to
vacuum?
be really into vacuums.
Yeah,
She
Oh,
called
really?
them-
he loves vacuums.
She called them-
Vacuum.
Yeah, she called them Batbumes.
Vacuums.
Vacuum.
Vacuum.
Ethan just
Vacuum.
loves vacuums, and he wanted to look at the microwaves. He wanted to microwave something, and I'm like, I don't think they don't plug these in because
No.
then some
No.
idiot will put something in there
Yeah,
and
like
burn
make
Target
popcorn.
Yeah.
down. Mhm. So yeah,
Very
we looked at the
true.
vacuums, and then we went through the books because we wanted to find some books for him. And I was like, "Where's Waldo? That's good finding." And we were like, it might be a little too tough for him because he's 2.5 years old.
I
And
thought
Where's
they had,
Waldo's
they
kind of
had
hard.
levels, I thought.
Well,
No,
the
Where's
first-
Waldo is
Andy?
The first Where's Waldo is definitely easier than the
It
other
is, but it's still for
ones.
2.5.
But
it's-
still, yeah.
But no,
like,
I opened the first page and he got it in like 30 seconds. I
I
was
know,
like,
some
wow,
kids just
that's-
love finding things. Our
Yeah.
kids always have to.
That is how he
They
is.
just
Um,
think it's great.
You're gonna have to close that door because I can see Sage on camera.
Well, you can see his back.
No, he's gonna turn around at some point.
Oh, he's
So
small
far
enough
away, you
and
can't yeah,
All
make
right,
out any
that's-
features. I
hey,
don't
Just
think.
looks like a little boy.
I was just
Mhm.
playing a grandfather there,
I
trying to
appreciate
protect
that.
the
I
family. You
appreciate
know,
that,
that's
yeah,
all
but
I'm
it's
doing.
just vague little boy. Yesterday they had a track meet. Sage ran every single race.
Yeah.
He ran the mile, the 400 meter, the 200 meter, the 100 meter, and the long jump. And he like would have done more if he could have. But every time that, because like they started each race at a different part of the track, and there were times that we were like, "Is that Sage? It looks like Sage. No, he has black
There's
shoes.
Sage.
Sage has blue shoes." Because you can't tell from far away. Little boys just kind of look like little boys,
That's true.
Yes, it's true.
depending. Some have blonde hair, some have dark hair, some are skinny,
Some are a bum
If
like
they have hats
Sage.
on, then you have no idea what's going on.
Sage,
Sage, you're on camera again.
Everyone, I have a mustache.
You sure do.
She does have a
She's
mustache.
a pipe
You
cleaner
do.
mustache.
Pipe
It's
cleaner mustache.
Very extravagant.
Okay, now kids, you're gonna have to. What are you doing the rest of the day? Oh, you're gonna fight with each other like that?
We're going to the fairy garden.
No, I want them to answer me. Fawny, what are you doing later on today?
There's her mustache.
Oh God!
Okay.
We're going to the fairy
Okay.
garden.
You going to the fairy garden?
Yes.
Okay, no.
So what happens at the fairy garden?
Oh, so there's like fairy
His mic's off, I think.
fairy
Here.
dust all over like forest thingy,
Biodegradable
I
glitter.
think. And then there's a playground, a nature center, and it's like so cool. We haven't been there, but we saw a video
Nice.
of it. We're gonna go to it right
Where'd you-
after it.
Where'd you catch wind of that?
Instagram. I follow this account called MN Bucket List.
Oh.
And they posted about it. Or maybe it was Minnesota Family Fun. I don't know. I follow both of those accounts and they post like new playgrounds, fun things to do, blah blah blah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mom?
And this nature center just created this whole fairy garden thing for I think
Mom?
like 10 days or something.
Mom,
Yes, fun.
after this, I want a breakfast sandwich because I didn't really have breakfast. I just had cereal. Breakfast
I just had
too.
cereal. Oh, you're having
I know we don't
Breakfast
usually have cereal for breakfast or just in the house ever. But now Dan, when we were gone, bought like peanut butter and chocolate puffs from Trader Joe's.
Oh, there you go.
Boy.
And
Not
we
Uncle Andy loved his chocolate Count Choculas.
Yeah, we got him. He got him from Trader Joe's because he and Sage went grocery shopping, and so now they've been trying those. Although they don't really eat much of it. They have like 2 spoonfuls, and then they're
Wow.
like, "I'm done."
Well, that's
They're not
because it's
that
like eating.
good.
Oh, they're not that good?
That's because it's like a cup of sugar per bite. So
Yeah.
it gets a little much.
Yeah, it's very sweet, but I don't know. I had a bowl last night while reading. I was like, I'm hungry because we had to have dinner early because they had a track meet, and then we got home and got them to bed, and I was reading, and I was like, I'm kind of hungry, so I had a bowl of it.
But when Sage was going to sleep, my dad secretly made me a burrito, and then he was like,
Secretly?
Secret
Because we only had
burrito.
one burrito.
he said, shh, don't tell Mom.
No,
Oh,
I told
wow.
him to make it for you. We only had one left that needed to be warmed up, and I was like, give this to her. Because during dinner, we had our neighbor girl over. And so Fawn didn't eat very much because she was distracted by chatting with the neighbor girl. And then we had to go to track right away. And then they were running and whatever. And she's like, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. And so I was like, let me get upstairs. And then you make this burrito for Fawn. And so Fawn got to eat the last burrito.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
a secret
It
burrito.
wasn't.
Secret burrito is more fun though.
The secret burrito. Well, we had to hide it from Sage. It was a secret from Sage because if he found out she was eating a burrito, he would have been like, I want a burrito.
Yes.
But he ate a bunch of cherries and grapes and felt like he was okay to go to bed. So I was like,
Wait, Mom, what race did I do and I feel like I was going to pass out?
during the mile, because you
Yeah.
didn't eat enough dinner, like I told you.
Could have
You
carbo
washed
load.
out. You
It
washed
wasn't
out.
that good. The
Rude.
noodles.
Rude.
They're just bad
What?
noodles.
No,
I
I
didn't
just-
like them.
No, we didn't. I haven't
Oh.
been. No, I totally understand. It was Trader Joe's fettuccine Alfredo.
Not
like
good?
It's okay.
Uh-huh.
It's Dan was like, I really like this. I think it's good. And Sage liked it. And I thought it was fine. I mean, but I don't know, fun.
I remember the years where
Wasn't
no
a
matter
fan.
what I said, you guys would come. What's for dinner? No matter what I said, unless it was pizza.
No.
Mm, pizza's good.
And then, I mean, like months, no matter what I was making, it was all not good, it's
Mhm.
terrible, blah, blah, blah. So I finally started coming home and saying, what's for dinner? I said, crap on a plate.
Yes, I remember.
And they
that.
thought that was the greatest thing. They called their friends. Guess what we're having for dinner? Crap on a plate. My
Yep.
mom is making crap on a plate. I'm like, I am not. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All the complaining about dinner got to me. So
Yeah.
So
No,
then that was
you.
that was a running joke though forever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would just say crap on a
Nothing.
plate, and then I would serve dinner, and they were happy with that.
Usually, see, here's the thing. I do so much from scratch cooking that when
It's
I
not
tried
that
to
good
do-
ever.
Oh my
No.
God! What a
Sassy
shot!
cat.
I was just about to defend you, Fawn, but whatever.
I hate when Fawn
No.
jokes.
I was gonna say I do so much from scratch cooking that like whenever I make something that I didn't like warm up from a bag, you generally eat a lot of it.
Yeah.
But it's when I try to cut corners,
Mhm.
they're like, it's not that good. And I'm like, well,
We have
We
the
had
opposite
to-
problem.
I was like, we had to make something quickly because Dad got home at 5:15 and we had to leave for track at 5:45. And we got home from a splash pad with friends at this time. And I was just like, and I haven't been grocery shopping because we got home at 10 o'clock on
Monday.
Monday night.
Yay.
So I'm like, this is what was available to us.
Yeah.
So
Ethan's the opposite.
he likes just warmed up stuff.
He just likes the most random things. It's like yesterday he ate he has to have eaten 15 strawberries for breakfast.
Yeah.
And then he basically didn't eat the rest of the day. Or it's like we'll have dinner and he won't eat it. You know, it's something we made Melissa made, it's like chicken and rice, zucchini, lemon, feta cheese. We
Yeah.
all made it in like an instant pot.
Mhm.
And he wouldn't eat that, but he'd eat a stale leftover bag of Doritos.
Well,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yum yum.
Well, doesn't have a refined palate
No,
quite yet.
he certainly
Not quite
does
yet.
not.
yeah, kids are
Kids are
I
fun.
always ate everything, I thought.
I really didn't have a lot of problems with you guys.
Yeah,
I'll
we
say
ate
kinda
everything.
ate- They
You were
eat
good.
they eat pretty much anything. Like every once in a while, they're like,
Just
yeah,
complain about it.
they're like the fettuccine Alfredo from Trader Joe's isn't as good when I make fettuccine. I'm like, of course it's
Yeah,
not.
Of course not.
It came from a plastic bag and it heated up in 4 minutes on the
Right.
stove.
Right. It's not going to be
It's
as
not
good.
going to be as good as
Yeah, there's edible.
scratch made.
And
Yeah,
then there's
exactly.
good. Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes edible is just all you're going to get.
Yes, it is what it is. I know. I just realized that I have to figure out what dinner is going to be tonight. We have a few hours though, so we
Yeah.
can
Pizza.
figure it out.
Pizza,
That's what you guys
Yeah.
always wanted.
Doritos.
Just stale Doritos.
Doritos.
Let's open up a
I
bag
like
and leave them
that.
out in the sun for
That's
a
the thing,
while.
because neither of us really eat chips. I don't know. I just like
Well, with your gluten issues, I would
It's hard
guess.
to
No, it's not about
just
gluten. It's
potato
just
chips,
about, I don't
tortilla
know.
Chips. There's a lot of gluten.
Yeah, there's plenty of options.
Dan and I eat a ton of chips.
Yeah, we don't
we
really.
Burn through chips.
You've always been a chip.
We eat
lover.
enough chips for you guys to make it
Mhm.
up. We love chips.
Yeah. So we'll buy Ethan some chips and he'll eat like a few of them and then they'll sit on the counter for a week
Oh yeah.
and then he'll realize that they're there and he'll eat the rest.
I bought these. Oh, so delicious. I think I actually mentioned them before. Siete,
Yeah, Siete is a
Yes.
really good.
but they're lentil chips
Huh.
Yeah.
and they're like spicy queso. I got it from Costco. They were
It's a good brand.
delicious.
Siete everything.
I
is
have
good.
never seen them anywhere else. Just at Costco.
Huh.
I bought it.
The one time.
I bought a really great potato chip that even Dad liked. It was
Oh, those
it's-
dark ones, right?
no, it was
I like the russet
it
one.
was an
you're right.
apple
Maybe.
cider vinegar.
Oh, I love apple cider vinegar potato
Huh.
chips.
Well, only
My
what-
kids like those.
I found them at Fresh Time.
Mhm.
They were delicious.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
No,
if they're
they're
gonna
really
be any
good.
They were fantastic.
Yeah, the kids
Yeah.
like those. And,
Very small bag though.
and regular sea salt vinegar chips they like too. That's probably their favorite flavor. And they like dill pickle chips.
Oh, my guys,
Give me them.
let me just throw some.
Yes. Give me them.
Yep.
Let me throw in. You guys talk about your
Yeah.
chips and the blah blah blah. I got 10 pounds left to lose, and I have lost 101 pounds.
101 pounds.
10 more pounds to
1
go.
pound for each Dalmatian.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Per
1
So you
Dalmatian.
pound for
lost
each
Fawn
Dalmatian.
and Sage and Jude.
Yeah.
And
Well,
probably more
she's
than that.
47 pounds. They just got weighed yesterday. She's 47.
Oh, you're-
He's 43.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So-
So there's 90 right there.
So
There's 90.
how
So May.
wait, how heavy did they have to be? I mean, to get out of car seats.
They're never, ever
Oh, it's height.
going to meet the weight
No.
requirement.
Well, they say you're supposed
It's
to
either
meet
weight
both.
or height. No, it's either weight or height.
Never age.
No, not age.
No, 'cause
Age
it
is
has
irrelevant.
Nothing to do with
Really?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like Fawn is in a high back booster with the regular seatbelt because
Right.
our car seat, you have to be, I think it was 40 inches
Okay.
to meet that. Sage is in the high back booster with the 5-point harness still because he has about 2 inches left to go
Okay.
before he's in just the regular seatbelt. And then you can graduate from the high back booster to just the booster seat underneath you
Right.
when you're, I don't even know because
I
that's
know.
far away.
I know some women that should have a booster seat.
I know.
100%.
They're
Yeah.
so short,
100%.
and
I know,
they
it's-
can't see over the steering wheel
Yeah.
hardly
Yeah.
at all. And
These
it's like,
people
how
who are
you
like
driving?
4'6" and they're trying to drive,
Yeah.
it's like
They
the
should-
car is not made for you.
How do they even reach the gas pedals?
It's a
Gotta
good
move
question.
the seat up as
Yeah.
much as humanly
Just
possible. I don't
move
know.
it up.
I don't know.
Ruth Westheimer just died, and now you're picking on her. Way to go.
That is-
You don't know who Ruth Westheimer
Oh,
is?
yeah,
Dr.
she
She
was
Ruth?
was teensy.
Oh,
yeah.
Dr. Ruth.
Okay, yeah.
Dr.
Oh.
Ruth, yeah.
Oh, how old was
Wow.
she?
96, I think.
Yeah, 'cause
96.
she was
yep.
old 10 years ago, I thought.
I was gonna say
Well,
she's always
yeah.
been old, like the
Yeah,
old.
she
Yeah,
looks
she was born
always
in-
has looked old.
1928. So yeah,
Oh,
it's a while
wow.
ago.
Wow.
She was 4'7".
4'7".
That is
She
pretty
was
small.
I'm
very
hoping she
small.
didn't
Very
drive a
small.
car.
Yeah, for
I mean,
real.
I don't know how you even do anything.
But down in Florida, there's a lot of very tiny people.
There
I
sure
mean,
are.
incredibly tiny people,
Yep.
and you're just like, oh my god. how do
I know.
they-
It's like I'm walking around and I feel like some sort of mythological creature
yeah,
sometimes.
try being female and being.
That's
tall.
true. Yeah,
I feel
nearly
like
Yeah.
a nearly 6
They
foot tall woman in
yeah,
West Palm
they
Beach.
stare at me
Yeah.
like I'm some sort of
Amaz-
Amazonian
Mhm.
beast. Yeah.
All right. Should we give the kids the closing words?
Oh dear.
Oh, here comes
Yeah.
Fawn. Here comes Fawn. She's
Okay.
running.
Oh,
She's
she's running now. Yeah.
All right, Sage, you
Okay.
go first because you
Sage.
have a mic on
Yep.
your face.
Okay.
What are your closing words? Word of advice.
So.
I think you might be on the spot.
So-
What
well,
does
you
it-
think about it. Fawn, anything? Word of advice.
Jude, stop licking his legs. You're so gross.
Judy.
Always pet
Jude.
your dogs because they deserve it.
Oh,
That's
Yes,
very
yes,
nice.
they do
Thought.
deserve it.
There
That's
you go.
great
Yeah,
advice.
Yeah, and then be nice to your dogs, and then
I like
take
it.
care of them, give them food, take care of them really well.
Well, and I agree with
Great
Fawn.
advice. Great
I agree with
advice, you
Fawn. You
guys.
should always adore your grandfather.
And you should always drink water. Never said that.
Jude has no problem
I
drinking
never
water.
said
No,
that.
Jude is a water
It's a little-
fiend.
Jude, that's enough now. Go on. Good God.
Yeah,
what's
go
up?
on, Jude. Be
Licking my
lonely.
legs.
Be gone.
He did it to me.
No!
He did it to me. He did it to Melissa. The licking legs.
Oh,
Be
really?
gone.
Everyone.
He
He's just-
won't even try it at our house. He knows not to.
Be gone.
He knows
He
better.
tries it with me, but I'm always like, no. And then he stops. He doesn't stop with you guys.
He does not stop with my
He
legs.
stopped when
Be
we
gone.
pulled him off.
All right.
All right, that's going to
I
do
am
it.
the tiger.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got a picture in my pocket reminds me of this one was before. Every time I hear the same reminds me how you talk in my door.